The ramifications of Parliament's failure to pass the Finance Bill of 2011 do continue to pile up, with focus now turning to the legality of changes to the tax code which the Finance Minister introduced back in June. Parliament's emotional standoff with the Finance Minister on the Finance Bill has raised two key questions. First of all, do the amendments to taxes that Uhuru Kenyatta introduced still apply beyond 2011? According to tax consultants Deloitte, the only way that can happen is if the Finance Minister, with Parliament's approval, extends the period during which the amendments remain in force. The lack of legal ground for the extra tax payments notwithstanding, the firm adds that it is advisable for taxpayers to be on the lookout for any extensions by the Minister before reverting to taxes applicable before July 2011. But then that raises a question. Given that the 6-month provisional approval of the new tax measures lapsed in December, should you expect a refund from KRA? According to Deloitte, you shouldn't. It argues that the Provisional Collection of Taxes and Duties Act is the only law needed to effect the amendments contained in the bill. Therefore, despite the Finance Bill not having been passed, the payments made between July and December are legal. Also, making such refunds would be practically impossible.
In practice, getting money out of Kenya Revenue Authority as a refund is next to impossible. The delays are so many, and lots of other methods are employed to ensure that taxpayers don't get that money or don't get it as speedily as they should.
This is the third key challenge to the budget for the 2011-2012 financial year. The first was a legal challenge concerning the legality of a withdrawal of 368 billion shillings on the 14th of June from the Consolidated Fund last year. A ruling on this case is due in the next 2 weeks. Also, proposals to introduce price controls on retail lending rates by banks from the GEM Member of Parliament Jokoyo Midio and his Rangwe counterpart Martin Ogendo forced the Treasury to hold off on getting the Finance Bill approved by the House in late December. At the moment, the Treasury's legal authority to withdraw cash from the Consolidated Fund has lapsed. Its overdraft facility at the central bank was spent by September last year, suggesting that government finances may be in a relatively tight spot, depending on spending levels between October and December 2011. For KISS TV, I'm Ramanyang.